ויהי ושלח פרעה את העם. Now, when Pharaoh let the people go, this is how the parasha this week, Parashat Beshalach, begins. And the people are let go. Thousands upon thousands leave Mitzrayim after hundreds of years of oppression and slavery. And then the Torah tells us when the king of Egypt was told that the people had fled, Pharaoh and his courtiers had a change of heart about the people and said, "What is this we have done, releasing Israel from our service?" Adonai stiffened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he gave chase to the Israelites. As the Israelites were departing defiantly, the Egyptians gave chase to them. And all the chariot horses of Pharaoh, his riders and his warriors overtook them, encamped by the sea, near Pi Hachirot, before Baal Zephon. So here you have thousands and thousands of people, of Israelites, leaving Mitzrayim, and Pharaoh's army now going behind them. The sea in front of the Israelites, Pharaoh's army behind them. Can you imagine the dread? Refugees by their thousands, men, women, children, elderly people, with the sea in front of them and the army of Pharaoh behind. Pharaoh ikriv, and Pharaoh drew near. The Israelites caught sight of the Egyptians advancing upon them, greatly frightened. The Israelites cried out to Adonai, and they said to Moshe, "Was it for want of grapes in Egypt that you brought us to die in the wilderness? What have you done to us, taking us out of Egypt?" Pharaoh ikriv, and Pharaoh drew near. The Torah doesn't say, for those who know Hebrew, the Torah doesn't say Pharaoh karav, which would have been the normal way to say that Pharaoh came close. Pharaoh ikriv, the word hikriv, is called in Hebrew hifil. It's a causative form. Hikriv means he caused to come near. He brought near. Pharaoh ikriv literally means that Pharaoh caused to come near. What might this mean? The Hasidic masters, among them Rabbi Nachman, says that this is the concept of Pharaoh ikriv. He brought Israel closer to their God. In this moment of dread and fear, as they were leaving, Pharaoh ikriv, what he did by pursuing them and threatening them, was that he brought them closer to their God. As a result of his chasing after them, they drew even closer to God. They cried out to God. Pharaoh ikriv. In the face of the onslaught we have been witnessing, of the morally outrageous orders and plans unleashed over the past 3 weeks, the corruption, the cruelty, the violence, who would have imagined? Who could have imagined? The revulsion, the fear, the uncertainty and vulnerability we feel in these times causes us to come near. We want to come close to God. We want to come close to God to express our dismay, to ask for protection, for the vulnerable, for reassurance, for guidance, for light in the midst of this darkness. It causes us to come near. We want to come close to each other. We need community more than ever. Look at what's happening here tonight. Everybody came out, and people came out in the live stream to be together in community. We want to come close to each other, to our neighbors, and also to those who are vulnerable and live in fear. Pharaoh ikriv, this fear we feel and the dread we feel causes to come near to Torah, to seek her wisdom, to find insight, to hold on to her values. And it makes us to come near to song. We want to sing. We need to sing, which may sound counterintuitive because we're all scared. And this is a Shabbat of Parshat Beshalach and Shabbat Shirah. Tomorrow morning we will hear the chanting of the song at the sea. Beautiful poem. Az yashir Moshe uvnei Israel. Ozi v'zimrat ya v'yehi li lishua. Adonai is my strength and might. God is my deliverance. Shirat Hayam, the song at the sea, is usually understood as a song of triumph, of celebration and thanksgiving for the deliverance that happens following the crossing of the sea. After Pharaoh and his army drown, and the Israelites have safely made it to the other side. However, several commentators read the text very closely and understand that the Israelites sang this song while they were crossing, not after their enemies had been drowned and they had emerged safely on the other side. It's a major difference. According to this reading, their very terror and dread, their sense that they were facing the real possibility of being massacred, is actually what elicits the song. Az yashir Moshe uvnei Israel, as then Moshe and the Israelites sang. When is then? While the Egyptians were following them into the sea, while they were walking on dry land and in the midst of the sea. Fear, prayer, their faith in God's saving power, the anticipation of joy, it all came together in their song. And so may it be with us and for us on this special Shabbat. And as we move forward into our own crossing of these uncertain, often cruel times, may we find faith and comfort, courage and strength, and also joy to sing our prayerful songs. Shabbat Shalom.